So this is cool. Giannis sets a ball screen for Damian Lillard. This has got to be a switch. Saddiq Bey's got to get up no matter what you're doing. I would switch this. DeJounte Murray can get low and battle Giannis from the three-point line and keep him out of the paint. Look what the Hawks do, though. And this is a ball screen. They do nothing. Nothing. So Lillard's wide open. Easy switch. Nothing to think about. DeAndre Hunter can take Damian Lillard. DeJounte Murray's fine guarding Chris Middleton. You run drop coverage on pick and pops. This is shoot around. This is Chris Middleton before the game taking a warm-up shot. Can never be space between Wes Matthews and Giannis in the paint. I got to get up and get low and battle and do your work early and get him to catch this ball as far out as possible. You're letting him catch this ball inside the elbow. Okay, so DeJounte Murray's got to rotate down. He should be halfway between the ball and the three-point line right here. Okay? See, DeJounte Murray's got his back to the ball. You can get a post dig here. DeJounte Murray, I can dig in the post to get the dribble picked up and recover. So that doesn't happen. So now Onyeka Okongwu's going to come double here. Garrison Matthews can't be also coming to the ball. He's got to be ready to rotate up. You're going to X out. He's going to go on to Bobby Portis, and then Okongwu just goes on to the secondary option, Beauchamp in the corner. But instead, everyone's guarding Giannis. I don't actually believe that drop coverage is how Quinn Snyder or NBA coaches actually think that's how you defend ball screens. I think that that's just like a parody, a joke, something on the fans. Onyeka Okongwu can easily edge here and push Damian Lillard to half court. There's no place for Giannis to roll to because Trae Young's in backside help. Look at this ball screen defense. Quinn Snyder. This is what the Hawks coaching staff wanted. A 2-on-1 between Damian Lillard, Giannis, and Onyeka Okongwu. Talk about being put in an unfair situation. So, of course that happens. Like, what else was going to happen? Again, I just want to show you, look at how many players are wide open on this play because the Hawks run drop coverage. So, again, Okongwu can get up and hedge and push Cameron Payne out. Bogdanovich is right there in backside help on Giannis's roll. So, you run drop coverage. Just look at this. So, Chris Middleton's wide open on the weak side corner, right there. That's a layup. Giannis's roll is wide open. That's a layup. And Cameron Payne himself is wide open. So, who wants to score? Who? Okay, I guess campaign. Like, I actually think this is a comedy, a parody, like on us, the fans, something. Like, you're running drop coverage on Damian Lillard. Okongwu needs to get up here. He can switch this screen because Wes Matthews, when he gets underneath on the switches and the gaps, DeJounte Murray's in the gaps. So I have help everywhere, literally everywhere. Instead, look at this. You let them run a ball screen and Damian Lillard's wide open. That's your ball screen defense. It's a very basic action out of a baseline out of bounds. It's a cross screen. DeAndre Hunter has to do something. You're either switching on to Giannis or you're going to jam Giannis so that Wesley Matthews has time to get on the other side and that moves him out of the paint. But instead, you do nothing. So that's going to happen every single time. Every single time. DeJounte Murray can't be guarding at half court away from the ball. You got to get underneath the three-point line because Clint Capella is coming out to trap here. You have to be in backside help. Look at DeJounte Murray. You got to be underneath the three-point line so you're in backside help. That pass can't get... Backside help when you trap is not optional. It's not like maybe we do it. It has to be there. This pass to Brook Lopez cannot get made. There's no backside help. So Brook Lopez catches this. He's open. Giannis is open. Everyone's open. In transition, you got to communicate here. DeAndre Hunter's got to communicate that he's taking Malik Beasley. So Saddiq Bey knows, okay, I got to go to Chris Middleton. That's transition defense. You have to communicate. So that just doesn't happen. Trae Young here, though, you got cross-matched on Giannis. I have got to get low and battle immediately. Immediately. Keep him out of the paint. Like, Trae Young just allows Giannis to waltz right into the paint. So what do you think happens next? This is classic. If you're Saddiq Bey, do not lean towards the screen early. First of all, you want Giannis coming off this screen. All the help in the world is in the middle of the floor. So you lean towards the screen early for absolutely no reason, so Giannis will just blow by you the other way. And the Hawks keep trapping. That's wonderful. Where's Onyeka Okongwu? Like, if the Hawks are trapping here, you should already be moving. Getting in that backside help area. The pass to Giannis can't get made. Like, look at this. You trap and have no backside help. What? Okay, so that's easy. Onyeka Okongwu in transition needs to sprint and get to the three-point line. Look, you're jogging and your back is so right now, instead of being underneath the three-point line with your back to the baseline, seeing ball, seeing man, none of those things are happening. Now, DeJounte Murray's got to be forcing Damian Lillard to the middle of the floor. I still have help there. Bogdanovich is still in help. Okongwu could be if he would just turn around. But instead, DeJounte Murray's letting Damian Lillard go to where he has none. What is Onyeka Okongwu doing? You got to be attached to Brook Lopez. When he determines the angle of the screen, you'll defend the screen. Like Brook Lopez is coming to set a screen. You're defending the screen like it's coming off Garrison Matthews' left shoulder. It's coming off his right shoulder. So that was easy. And this is a comedy. This is a joke. This is not like NBA coaches actually like thinking this is how ball screen defense works. Again, Okongwu can easily get up and hedge and you push Cameron Payne out. Clint Capella's standing and waiting in the backside help area. Instead, the Hawks run drop coverage. So again, let's take a look at play a game of who's wide open. Well, Giannis's role is wide open. He'd be catching the ball in the paint on the run, and Cameron Payne himself is wide open. So take your pick. This is very simple. The Hawks are very poorly coached. If you're Saddiq Bey and you're guarding away from the ball above the three-point line right now, I've got to get underneath the three-point line with my back to the baseline. So I'm in that gap. And Damian Lillard's coming that way. Okay? I should be in help. I'm not worried about Bobby Portis at half court. I'm worried about being in the gaps defensively. Let's take a look at what Saddiq Bey does. Still above the three-point line, and Damian Lillard's off to the rim. So Onyeka Okongwu's coming out to trap. Backside help is not optional. It is not like a maybe we'll do it, maybe we won't. Clint Capella's got to get here. This pass to Giannis can't get made. So you have absolutely no backside help. Once this pass gets made right here to Giannis, let's play the game. How many people for the Bucks are wide open? Brook Lopez is wide open on the cut right there. Malik Beasley's wide open in the corner. And Giannis is catching this ball on the run with a full head of steam in the paint. So Trae Young has got to stay connected to Cam Payne. When he sets the screen, you'll defend the screen. But right now, again, look at Trae Young's already defending a screen. It hasn't been set. So Cameron, instead of being able to stay with Cameron Payne on the slip, you're defending nothing. You're defending air. And Cameron Payne's open for three now. In transition, DeAndre Hunter and Trae Young do a great job of getting to the three-point line and collapsing on Giannis. So if you're Wes Matthews, you cannot backpedal on Giannis in transition ever. When you have all this help, it's especially like, what are you doing? There's help everywhere. Get up and guard. Like all you do, just backpedal, and the help never gets there. So the Hawks actually hedge here. Let's give them a round of applause. Good job, Quinn. You've only given up about 500 points this game, but you finally do it. This is consecutive ball screens, though. You've got to switch this first one. DeAndre Hunter's got to get up and take Damian Lillard on a switch here. You got to close this space off so Clint Capella can hedge high and make sure Lillard's going to the sideline. You can't let Damian Lillard turn the corner when you hedge a ball screen. See, look at this right here. You didn't switch. So instead of that space being cut off right there so Clint Capella can get up and push Damian Lillard out, now Clint Capella can't get up all the way because now Damian Lillard can split through. So now you let him turn the corner on this hedge, and this is over. Good night.